Hey guys, Joker here. I apologize that I haven't really made as much content as I would like for these past 2 months, but I haven't really had the time. But I appreciate that you guys still here, still watch the content, and that new people have even subscribed. So thank you so much, you guys. Uh, I appreciate and I love this. So today I thought I would just do a bit of a let's talk through a video or just sharing like a bit of a story just for fun. And I guess this is more for sighted people because they're the ones who can drive. But if you see somebody trying to cross the intersection, especially a blind person like myself, don't stop in the middle of the intersection because that's just an accident waiting to happen. And the person is not going to cross because they don't see that as safe. Most likely, we're just going to wait until you pass. And so if you just stay there for a while waiting, thinking that the person is going to cross, we're both just going to stay waiting for one another. And I know eventually the driver will go off, but I think it just makes more sense and more, I guess, safety if you start I guess like approaching the intersection, the street, whatever it is, and you see that the person is not moving, they're probably using their skills and techniques that we've learned through orientation and mobility, and they're discerning whether it's safe or not to cross. So you as the driver, you are going to be able to just continue on your way. And I know you're doing it because your heart is in the right place. You want to be thoughtful, you want to be helpful, but at the end of the day, it's going to be better if you just keep going on your way. I myself personally, I do appreciate it when people do go out of their way and they think about me and they're trying to be nice. But when it comes to crossing streets and like drivers and stuff like that, I am thinking more about my safety. And as much as I appreciate that you're thinking about me and you stop because you want me to cross, at the end of the day, you are putting me and others like myself in danger. So it's probably going to be for the best if you just keep going on your way. Um, Also, if I guess you're walking yourself, again, this is mostly for like somebody sighted, and you see a blind person on the sidewalk, apparently they're getting ready to cross, but they haven't yet. Don't tell them it's okay to cross or try to with your hand gesture that they can come because we can't really see your hand gesture, so that's really not helpful. But also, like I mentioned earlier, we are utilizing certain skills, and sometimes that can be a bit of a distraction. It also could be that we may not be sure if you're talking to us or you're talking to somebody else. So again, as much as I know that it is coming from a place of wanting to be helpful and having your heart in the right place, I really don't think it is helpful because we have to be 100% concentrated on the street, on the cars, on the sounds around us to make sure that we cross the street when we can deem it safely and we have been taught certain skills, certain techniques, what to do, what not to do, so that we can cross safely. And sometimes when external forces distract us, we have to do it all over again, or we just have to let the person or even car just go on their way because more than likely we're gonna have to restart it, like I guess our process, because we want to make sure that we are able to cross the street safely. Because we are not going to be able to know if the car that is coming, if we hear one, is really close to us or farther away from us. And that's why I think, again, you really should just not try and interfere with the person, even if you're just trying to be helpful. And I know that is the case for most people or a lot of people. And I'm sharing these things because of just experiences and just things that have happened to me when just walking around my neighborhood and crossing streets and the intersections and just things that I'm seeing that I'm trying to do and orientate people. Um, Another thing that I don't think is really safe to do for you as a driver is that when I guess you stop and you want to I guess gesture or tell the blind person to cross to get out of your car because I don't know what kind of accident or problems that could cause from for other cars that may be coming behind you. I don't know, I just see that as another accident waiting to happen. I understand that you're wanting to be helpful and you're wanting to showcase that you're looking out for the person and you have their best interest at heart, but I think you need to be a little bit more careful in thinking of your safety because you never know what sort of accident you could cause. And personally, I don't want to be responsible um, for any accidents that may happen while out in the street for drivers. Um, Also, the doing the hand gesture, I guess, for you to like you mean it's okay, you can pass, or like, oh come on, it's okay to cross. I don't know why some sighted people do it to blind people because we can't really see those gestures. So I don't understand why people do it. Um, I guess this mostly has turned into a rant and talk video. But yeah, I just don't understand when some people do that. I think it just has happened to me once, and I just don't understand because I was holding my white cane, and but I don't know, the person like started doing it, and the only reason I know it happened is because my mother informed me, because I was with my mom, so my mom is the one telling me, oh, by the way, there was this lady doing the you can come over or you can go ahead gesture. And I just start laughing because I'm like, she sees my white cane, but yet she's doing the gesture to me, which it's things that sighted people do that I just don't understand because it's like, regardless if you think that I'm completely blind, I can't see, whatever your mentality may be, where is your common sense that you're doing the hand gesture to a person who can't see? I just I don't understand. Um, but yeah. And then obviously I do appreciate people who are really nice. I just think it comes down to people who have common sense and people who just don't have any common sense at all. Um, but I have had some people who will just ask and they don't try to do something for you or direct you, which again, I never try and fault anybody who immediately tries to jump to help somebody or do it for them. But there are times where even though you're trying to be polite, that tends to get annoying, especially when you're not a kid anymore and you're not even a teenager. Like when you're a young adult or just an adult in general, that can get a little bit tiring, because even though this may not be your intention, some people may see it as you are degrading them, mocking them, or that you're even just seeing them as a child, even though they're not. Um, and then some people may think that, but in reality, the person may not be having those thoughts in their mind. They just simply may think like, oh, let me just help them so it'll be easier and quicker for them. So sometimes I think people as individual, we both have to think of like both ways. The other party, they're not always going to be doing it because they want something malicious to happen, or they're doing it because they have those malicious thoughts in their mind. Maybe they just simply want to help, but because they don't know how to do it. Um, and then you, as the individual who is receiving the help, you shouldn't just think about it negative all of the time. And then the person trying to reach out with the help, don't just assume what type of help they may want or what kind of help they may need. Asking goes a long way, and sometimes I think it can help diffuse situations and not hurt some feelings in some situations. So um, I think that's basically it for ranting videos or just talking videos. As from me, I'm going to try and do more videos, have more streams, although uh, we'll see because I don't know how clear my schedule is and when I'm going to have moments where I can grab an opportunity and record. But I am trying my best, guys, and we'll have to see what other things I plan and what ideas and things come to me for the new year. I mean, we're still only at the beginning of the year, even though February is gone and tomorrow March is starting. Oh my God, I can't believe that. February is gone. But again, I appreciate you guys so much that watch my content and that are supporting me by subscribing. Remember, guys, if you get me to 100 subscribers, I am going to be doing a stream where I am going to be drinking on the stream, and I'm going to have some guests on that stream. And there's going to be the munchings, but mostly it's going to be a drinking stream. And that stream is only going to happen once I reach 100 subscribers. Like, comment, subscribe, and share with your friends.